dawn on the Côte d'Azur. Now this place is called Palm Beach, but to be quite honest, the beach isn't really up to much. The sand is quite coarse, but there's very little of it. This is Nice, the entry into the town. On the right there is the airport, Nice Airport, which is the main airport for the Côte d'Azur. We're coming into the Boulevard des Anglais, which is one of the best known perhaps seafront roads anywhere. It's now 10 to 9. It's a Saturday morning, and it's I don't know, about 15 degrees outside, I would say. Very pleasant, very pleasant. So we're now driving into the city. So we have the Promenade des Anglais. The beach here is not up to much. It's all sort of stony, but we have a very nice seafront drive here. Must be very nice to live on the apartments on the left. Nice is in fact one of the largest towns in France, which may seem unusual. Other than tourism, it does have lots of little industries, light industry. One of the most wealthy places in this country, as might be assumed. People go to retire, not so much here, but further to the east and to the west. Already 10 to 9, there's nowhere to park the car. Saturday morning, I suppose these are locals who have just left them here. If not, I would stop the car, get out and have a little bit of a prowl around. Beach at Nice, shingle, a little bit of sand, but it makes up for it with the quality of the weather. So Promenade des Anglais is the British who like to come here and sit in the sun. So this is the port in Nice, and in this part of Nice, the eastern part, it's got an extremely Italian flavour to it. Obviously Nice was Italian until just before the reunification of Italy, as Napoleon III received this part of Savoy in exchange for help given to Garibaldi against the Austrians in gaining a large part of Veneto and Lombardia. Even got an Italian smell to it here, rather than a French smell. Now here's a wonderful view from the eastern side of Nice, of the bay. In the distance we can see the Baie des Anges. We can see Antibes even slightly further. In the early morning the view may not be as clear as it is later in the day. We have the Vieux-Port below, the rocks with the memorial to the war. Swinging round to the north, we can see in front of us the old town and the newer parts of the town, including the places where normal people live. Quite magnificent view. Another wonderful view of the Côte d'Azur, taken from the east of Nice in the direction of Cap Ferrand, and with the peninsula here, and a huge amount of people have come here, including myself of course, have come here to take photographs from a wonderful vantage point. Most of them seem to be Italian. Here we can see the peninsula. Unfortunately, as it's only about 9:30 in the morning, the light is not as clear as it could have been, and certainly would be when the sun is in a different position in the afternoon. Here we have another wonderful view of Cap Ferrat, this time taking more to the east. Further to the east, as we go in the direction of Monto and the Italian border, the road winds around these rock faces. Here it's quite wide, which has given me the opportunity to stop, but in other places it's quite narrow. To the south we have these wonderful views of the sea. Now it's approximately 10:10 and there's the haze coming off the sea which somewhat blocks the view, and the colours that we can see later in the day. Now we look up to the hills above, the Mediterranean vegetation.